All right, everyone, it is Monday morning, February 17th. Had a good weekend, hung out with the girlfriend quite a bit, which was nice. Usually every Monday morning I go to a free networking breakfast at Granite City out at Westroads. But it's from 8 to 10, kind of come and go as you want. It's a really cool networking event because it's a hodgepodge of people that you don't really see at the typical center spheres and chamber events, etc. But this Monday, I apparently missed the memo. They sent out a Facebook notification last night saying that they were closed due to maintenance until further notice. So I'm home now, making some eggs. Gonna have some spinach, salsa, and some feta cheese on there. Then I got some frozen breakfast sausage, a frozen breakfast sausage patty that I'm gonna be eating. So wouldn't be a Monday if something didn't go wrong. Am I right? All right, I ate breakfast, did a couple emails, and caught up on a couple text messages. But now I'm heading out to do therapy for my elbow. I can't remember whether or not I touched on this before, but a quick little life hack is, I definitely touched on this actually in a previous video, but I'm always throwing on Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, Daily V, now Weekly V, Ask Gary V, or just some other sort of maybe Joe Rogan podcast in the background while I'm making breakfast, while I'm eating, while I'm emptying the dishwasher, while I'm brushing my teeth, while I'm getting ready for the day. I'm always listening and always increasing my my human equity, my knowledge of the world, my perspective, and the way I see things through these videos. So if you're got some quiet time, quiet time can be valuable, but if you have some quiet time and you think, man, I really wish I had more ways to be productive, then turn on some Gary V just while you're brushing your teeth, while you're getting ready in the morning. So I hope that helped you. All right, guys, I just got done with my occupational therapy for my elbow. I had to stay after and talk to the financial counselor there to see if I can get some of my bills written off. Because ironically, although I help people with their health insurance, my situation, my health insurance just could not have helped because I had so much therapy that needed to be required for my elbow, unfortunately, after my surgery. But yeah, now I stopped home real quick to grab a little bite to eat, a little snack, and then I'm going over to my aunt's house to print something off and help her. Sorry, I keep getting notifications. That's why I'm swiping. But also to help her, I'll help my uncle get set up with his health insurance. He needs a short-term plan just for a little while because of some life situation. But yeah, so today's good. Get a sale and get to help a family member. I'll talk to you guys after. I know you guys didn't see too much of me today. In fact, I'm actually recording this tomorrow in terms of the time that the shows are coming out. But that is because, and I had debated whether or not I wanted to include this in the show. But on the side, I have a side project, I guess, called Project 402, where I interview local business owners and kind of, I would say, shapeshifters in Omaha, people that are kind of moving the city forward and have not necessarily political agendas, but have just growth agendas and growth ideas about how to help our city build towards a better future. And so after I came home from helping my aunt and uncle with my uncle's health insurance yesterday, I watched the final cut. I have a videographer. Shout out to Nate Rogers with Noetic Creative. I have him who edits all the videos that I do for Project 402 currently. He does it pro bono, and he's very generous. So if you guys can give him some love, reach out to him, say thank you, or just follow his content, I know he'd be very much appreciative. I'm hoping one day to be able to sponsor him and kind of give him some money and some bigger shout outs for what he's been doing. But regardless, when I came home from helping my uncle with his health insurance, that's all I did. I reviewed the final cut of the video of the most recent interview, and then in addition to that, I started uploading it to YouTube, picked out the tags, started coming up with a description for the video, etc. So that's how I spent kind of the rest of the workday after the insurance part of the first half of my day. But then in addition to that, it was President's Day. And so my mother was off because she's a teacher, and so I hung out with her for a little while, and we dueled. I don't mean we fenced or pulled out old Western style duel. We actually played Yu-Gi-Oh, which is the best card game in the world if you haven't heard of it. It's a strategy card game. So I played Yu-Gi-Oh with her, and I also watched a movie called The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. I think I'm getting that right. Very terrible and depressing ending. Definitely did not see that coming. But yeah, so that was why you guys did not see much of me for February 17th. But I will put this in that day's video just to kind of give you a rundown. So not everything I do is insurance. I focus a lot on kind of building my personal brand as a whole. And I've always looked at insurance as a way to kind of build passive income, money coming in, whether or not I want to wake up and work that day, that week, that month. And I could sleep in, go on vacation, whatever, and I'll still have money in from the policies that I've sold, 2 years back, 2 months back, 2 days back. And so yeah, I've always looked at insurance as something I'll for sure always do in the long run, but probably not full time forever. And so right now I'm 23. I have so much patience. Everything I'm doing is so long term and so into the future. So I don't strictly focus on insurance. I'd say it's probably a 95-5 split right now. 95 going towards insurance, and 5% going towards Project 402. I would definitely like to get that closer to, I'd say, 80-20, maybe 85-15, if my math is right there. Yeah. Because I really care about Omaha. I don't want the city to lose me. I'm a big fan of Chicago and Denver. I've talked about and thought about moving to those places for a very long time. But Omaha just has a lot of potential, and if I can, and I am able to, I definitely want to continue to try and build the city and help carve its future, hopefully for the better. And I know it sounds silly just by interviewing business owners and interviewing, I guess, quote, influential people in the city. But I think it's important to help build a community and share the stories of people and businesses that kind of define Omaha. So I debated, like I said, whether or not to put parts of that work into this vlog, into the show, whatever you guys want to call this, into this experiment. Truthfully, is what it should be called. But yeah, so I think I'm going to, at least for the near future. So sorry you guys didn't hear too much about insurance for this episode, but you definitely will hear more and more, so stay tuned.